Chinese restaurants with 17 locations all over Southern California and Arizona. To be specific, that's 15 in Southern California and 2 in the Phoenix area. And my name is Walter Hong. Sitting next to me is
Ronnie Lou.
Sitting across from her is
Irene Shu.
Sitting next to her is
PK.
And we welcome tonight's special guest, Annie Pio, a crazy like weightlifter and book writer, making us feel all small, but whatever. And so she's been so kind as to give us 4 shots. And I was saddened to learn that there's no alcohol in them, but she's going to go ahead. Annie, why don't you describe what these shots are made of?
These are Super Happy Juices. So this is my new company that I'm launching. The website will go up probably in about a week, so superhappyjuice.com.
Okay.
And I brought you 4 different flavors. So we're going to start with 2 cashew milks.
Okay.
So these milks are not dairy, but they're made out of cashew. And when you taste them, we'll start with a vanilla cinnamon one.
Okay.
Okay, so vanilla is aphrodisiac, cinnamon is an anti-inflammatory.
Is it better than rhinoceros horn?
Perhaps, I don't know. I'll have to look that one up. But give it a taste, see if you like it. I've actually chosen stevia as a sweetener, so
Okay.
there's no carbs and no sugar.
No carbs, no sugar.
Wow.
Cheers.
No
Cheers,
sugar
guys.
in
Cheers.
that?
I've
No
never been so
sugar.
happy
It's
to take a
great.
shot.
stevia.
Oh,
So
delicious.
awesome. So stevia is actually a plant. It's a leaf. Right?
Tastes like
really good.
horchata.
Oh, awesome.
It does taste like horchata.
Awesome. So that one would be good with Kahlua.
And rum.
Or rum, yes.
Oh my
How
god, that's so
ambitious
good.
you have to be to create this?
Yeah,
How do you do
I know
it?
how ambitious you have to be. More than us.
I can't tell you guys how happy I am to be having things without carbs right now.
No,
like,
seriously,
I'm so
It's
like
protein.
ecstatic.
This is protein from cashew.
that's a great name too. Honestly, that's something that Walter would name it. Super Happy Juice.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, I really
Super happy
think
juice.
this would go really well with the In-N-Out burger. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely it would.
Yeah.
That's how you designed it.
She's so supportive.
Absolutely.
And the presentation, the colors.
Yeah, so
Yeah, the
they've
colors
all
are
been,
good.
they've all been designed for functions, right? To like peak optimal physical performance, to increase your mental clarity, to give you more energy,
How about
to
sexual
boost your immune,
performance?
yeah, to boost your immune system. Yeah, increase sexual
She's-
But
performance.
PK, when you
She's
go back
abundant,
home though,
yes.
what's the point of one spouse being all ready for it when the other one's just like,
Wait, which one helps you approve?
I think all of them probably do.
yeah.
But I
Thanks.
think, yeah, all of them do
I just
actually,
wanna
because
know.
they're all detoxifying and cleansing and all that. Okay.
We're all asking
So-
about like functional things, and, like, you know, that are cool, and Irene goes, hey, what about poo?
That's important though. Poo is a really important aspect of health. It's elimination,
Yeah.
right? So we eat food, we break it down, we
True.
assimilate all the nutrients, but just as importantly is digestion and then eliminating.
Since you
the
brought
waste.
that up, I just to keep it real, Annie's poo is probably better than all of us.
Great. You know what's really bad is that because I'm a visual person, I just pictured everyone pooping.
Oh, goodness
And then
gracious.
Annie looking at her poop going, wow, my poop is awesome
Oh,
looking.
my
Like
God.
her group's like deadlifting and it's
Oh,
twirling
my
or something.
Oh my gosh.
It's like when
Just
you
a
hold
work
that
of
off.
art. Just,
Okay.
wow.
Goodness.
Enough
Yes.
scatology. Enough
Seriously.
scatology. Annie, why don't you introduce the
Okay,
next one?
Now as we go into chocolate.
Oh yeah.
What a great segue.
Chocolate cinnamon. So this one's inspired by the Mayan, Aztec chocolate. It has Aztec cacao in there. So again, that's a superfood. It has theobromine. It's really great at elevating the mood.
That's
It
in the
has,
dark chocolate, right? That's it, cacao.
yeah, so
What
it's
up?
raw. Again, it's raw.
I
So
know,
cooked chocolate and cooked powders have alkaline, so it has an added chemical to make it go further. And it's also, the antioxidants are decreased significantly when they heat it.
Fantastic. Cheers.
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 Cheers, cheers.
Again, sweetened with stevia, so it's protein, superfoods, and
Wow.
no carbs, no
Ooh.
sugar.
So good.
So I have to ask now, after the
So
second
good.
shot, how much, like let's say, you brought 2 different sizes of bottles. Actually, 3
yes.
different sizes.
Well,
like
I have an 8 ounce because I brought samples,
Okay.
but our bottles are actually 16 ounce
16. So how much is a 16-ounce bottle of the chocolate and vanilla?
of the chocolate and vanilla. Okay, I'm looking on my sales sheet here. Oh, 13.
13.
13. But for all of your listeners, we're gonna offer free shipping on their first order.
And then how much do we drink? Because like I'm a big drinker,
Uh-huh.
so like me, I'll drink the whole thing in one sitting. Is that what you're
That's
supposed
good
to
for
do?
you. Some people, you know how the whole juice cleanse craze has exploded?
Uh huh.
Some people will drink juice. They'll drink this stuff all day long without eating food. Right?
Okay.
Because it's so nutrient dense and rich that you can just drink this all day and really give your body a break from digesting and breaking breaking food down and doing all that. Because as a juice and as a liquid, it just absorbs into your body, and then it can use all the vitamins and minerals, and then the excess energy is used to heal and fight disease and rebuild.
Okay.
I want to do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
How many days
it's a
in a row
cleanse.
you think that would be good to do?
And you can do it one day. So some people do it once a week, and then every month they might do 3 days. Or per season, you could do 3 to 5 days per season. So it just depends. And we have different cleanse packages. One is like a super happy cleanse, the other one's a fighter cleanse. So one has actually been, the fighter cleanse has actually been designed for people who are athletes. So, you know, a lot of the CrossFit community really loves it. So you could actually be eating fruit and salads and vegetables and a little bit of animal protein with it. But you're eating less, but you're still eating food and then drinking the juices. And then the super happy cleanse is just all juices.
All juices. Okay, so what's next, the green one or the red one?
Let's do the red one.
The
The
red
red one is calm. It's carrot, beet, green apple, and ginger.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys. Cheers.
Cheers. I want to taste. I'm drinking this one with you guys.
Ooh, that one has a
Ooh.
bite.
It's a little kick.
It's a ginger.
I like this
Yeah,
one.
aftertaste kick.
So again, the ginger is anti-inflammatory. And of course, all the other, the beet is really great for our kidneys. It's called calm because when you feed the kidneys, that's where in Chinese medicine, that's where the center of anxiety and fear and stress comes from. So we're feeding that and nourishing our kidneys. Then it
Oh,
has.
that's where the anxiety comes. I thought it was from girls rejecting me, but I guess that's it's the kidneys. I didn't realize.
Yeah, so this one's really great for just like calming, you know, balancing stuff
I
out.
think go with sushi.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I like how it's kind of thick, like not
That's what
just
she said.
juice,
I'm
but
sure you do.
but you know how it's kind of like you can taste all
Oh
the.
my
I just
goodness.
adore
said
that.
it. I love it.
PG, we're on air. But I like how it's kind of like you can taste all the like food and everything, or the
Yeah.
actual like, you know.
It's very bright. Like
Yeah,
it's,
I like it. I like
Awesome.
it. Yeah.
So that one was bright red. It's from the carrots and the beets. It's a beautiful color. And then the last one's green because that is made, it's actually called Repair. And so again, it's designed for when our immune system's down, we're feeling challenged, like we might be catching a cold or flu, we feel a little tired, or after a workout. So again, we tested this on a bunch of CrossFit people, they love it. So the Repair, what's helping us repair is the chlorophyll, which is what's making it green. Chlorophyll feeds our cells, helps our cells regenerate. It's really full of minerals. It's also alkalinizing, so it shifts our body from acidic to alkaline. The more alkaline our body is, the less it can get sick. You know, it doesn't support like bacteria, fungus, virus, all that kind of stuff. And then the oregano that's in it is actually, it'll just kill all bacteria in your body. So when you're feeling like you're coming down with something, you're supposed to take oregano oil, just boost your immune system and clears out all bad things.
So like oregano on my pizzas and really healthy.
Oregano is really good. All herbs are really great. They're really high in antioxidants. So
You feel that way the same way, right? All herbs are good.
Yeah.
Green herbs are the best.
All
Yeah.
herbs, Walter.
Cheers.
cheers on this one.
Cheers.
This one has a unique flavor.
Well,
But when you,
that's the most different one right there.
yeah.
It's
When you
unique.
really understand like the benefits that it's giving you, it, like I really love it. That's
So
one
it's
of my
really
favorites.
like calming, like tasting. Does that make sense? It's really like smooth.
Like tea almost.
Yeah.
And again, the sweetness is stevia again, so no calories. There's
Mhm.
basically like no calories in there because it's oregano and then chlorophyll. And so we call those waters. So we're infusing waters with superfoods.
Wow.
Vicky, I think you should just slowly replace all the drinks in your house with this.
I should.
And like, you know, and all of a sudden your wife's like, whoa, what's going on?
No, seriously.
feel
she'll
magical.
love it. My wife is actually really getting into fitness again now that our kids are 5 and 2. So like, this would be great. Wait, can I ask you real quick though? You know that lemon cayenne? Is that a healthy diet or is that?
No, it is not.
It's bad.
It's bad.
'Cause I did that for 7 days, 10 days.
Did your stomach hurt?
I lost a lot of weight.
See, but first of all, it depends on what your goal is. So for me, I don't want to lose muscle mass. And when we stop eating for long periods of time, our body starts to cannibalize muscle mass because it needs protein. So again, if I had cancer and a tumor and I needed to starve that tumor, then I'm going to be doing that, right? So the other thing with the lemon maple syrup, it's sugar. So it's maple syrup, which is sugar. It's lemon, which is it's alkaline, but it's also acidifying the system, and then cayenne. So you're taking in cayenne on an empty stomach. It burns ulcers into your stomach. I'm surprised your stomach's okay after having done it.
It's really
so
unhealthy.
it's very unhealthy.
So,
Yeah.
Man.
Yvonne looks so worried.
So
I
many people have
know,
done
like
it.
so
Yeah,
many
yeah.
people do
So
it.
many people
That's
do it.
awful.
They don't realize.
Yeah, I know a girl who did it like once a month.
Wow.
For a
But,
week.
but you guys have to realize so many people
For a
smoke
week,
cigarettes
oh my
too.
goodness. Oh my goodness.
And that's really
Oh,
bad.
what do you think about the vegan diet that Beyonce went on recently? Have you heard about that one?
I know she went vegan, but I don't know the exact details of it. What were the details?
I just heard that it was all vegan. It might have been raw foods and vegan.
I'm sure she did it healthy, like her and
Yeah.
Jay-Z, because the raw food community was talking about it.
But
Yeah.
then
So
Beyonce was never pregnant, so I don't really know why she needed that vegan diet.
Wait, what?
You guys ever heard that conspiracy theory that she was never pregnant?
Oh, really?
That like a lot of these superstars, like
Uh-huh.
actresses and singers, they use surrogates. and because there's a photo of Beyonce bending over,
Yeah.
and her stomach folded inward when she was
What?
pregnant. There's like a photo of this.
Well,
If you
maybe
go
it was the
online,
beginning of her pregnancy.
yeah, I don't think your stomach's supposed to fold in though. If
Well,
you see
she's
it,
probably sucking in like.
no, if you
when-
see it, it looks really
Oh,
weird. Yeah, it
really?
looks really weird. And so there's this conspiracy theory about models and stuff, how they bounce back so quick, and then so they're saying it's probably because they were probably never pregnant to begin with.
Interesting.
These surrogates.
I was
But,
watching
you know.
some video where some rich lady was saying that actually having birth is for poor people. Because you could just get a surrogate if you're really rich.
Yeah, you know, and then if you imagine how rich these
Yeah.
people are, like, 'cause if they pay their surrogate $100,000, which is way more than surrogates I think get paid normally. I think it's like 25 a year or 25.
Wow.
If they get 100 or 200 grand, they're like, oh yeah, no problem. I won't tell anybody. But anyway, thank you for the juices. We're gonna go into today's topic because I think that we kept cheering, and I think that's a good segue into like our first thing is that it was just released that Koreans drink twice as much as any other race in the world.
Congratulations, guys!
Yay!
Yay!
Confirmed.
I believe the study said
Certified.
an average of 13.7 shots per week
Yes.
for South Koreans. That's
Wow.
way above Americans are 3.3 shots on
And
average.
Russia was like what 7 point
Yeah.
something.
So you guys almost double.
We almost doubled. But you know what? I think the thing with that study was that I found interesting was they didn't kind of measure how much alcohol soju had compared to like vodka, because I think that would also kind of even things out. But I think the other difference is with Korea, it's such a social thing when you're out eating, like you just have to order a bottle of soju.
South Koreans drink twice as much liquor as Russians and 4 times as much as the average American.
Wow.
4 times as
More
much.
than Australians too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think, but this one though they did it via by shot, right? They didn't do it by like beer consumption because I'm sure America consumes way more beer.
Yeah, they
Mhm.
didn't do it by amount of alcohol or alcohol.
It was like liquor.
levels. Yeah.
It was all
Just
liquor.
Per shot. Any liquor.
I feel like this article's like from The Onion or something. It's like a problem with the way South Koreans drink is they drink fast to get drunk fast.
You know what? I do think that Asian men drink to get drunk.
Oh yeah, no,
yeah,
totally.
of course.
See,
I'll tell you
we
right
can't
now.
Stop once we start.
No, I'll tell you right now. Walter Hong drinks to get drunk. Walter Hong does not drink just for like,
Yeah.
you
Social
know.
purposes.
Yeah, like.
Who does that?
You don't
does
drink to
that?
enjoy the taste?
Oh, I do, but I
Why are you
enjoy it.
why are
I
you
enjoy a
talking
lot more of it.
In third person.
Oh no, because I wanted to make a point.
What happens the next morning though?
The next morning,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oops.
I'm usually asleep.
I know.
I'm
Okay.
usually
Walter
asleep.
drinks, he goes
Okay.
all out. Wait, do you drink alcohol?
I do.
J&B
Is
with
it like
ginger
made
ale.
out of like?
Great
I drink wine. Well, wine is raw vegan usually if it's a vegan wine. I didn't realize that they use bone.
Wait, there's vegan wine and
Yeah,
there's.
they use bone and egg white to filter wine.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Really?
Yeah, so they have some wines that are vegan, like Bonterra and different ones. So wine and champagne are raw.
Do they
All
taste different?
champagne is raw?
Mhm.
Oh,
That's
good.
great.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh.
How about
Yeah.
sake? How about
That's
sake?
great.
Because it's rice wine, right?
Is it distilled? No, if it's not sake is distilled though. If it's not
Oh.
distilled, makgeolli's raw.
Oh,
Yeah.
makgeolli's
Makgeolli's
good.
good.
Makgeolli's really, and so the reason it's good for you though is because it's fermented, so it's full of probiotics. So it helps build healthy intestinal flora, helps like rebuild all the bacteria that we've killed off.
Wait, but so you
We're
drink
gonna drink
for
makgeolli
health?
from
Like,
now
do you
on.
ever drink to drink?
Yeah, I love scotch. I love tequila. I love mezcal, and I love
Oh, so
vodka.
you do drink? Okay.
Yeah, I do, but
Alright.
not very often. But yeah, I do.
You-
I don't
That
like
makes
the
you
aftermath.
human, though. Like that's what I
Yeah.
was wondering if you have any.
I don't like the aftermath though. You know, like not feeling good the next day.
Plus,
I feel
wouldn't
really
you?
tired.
I don't know. It seems like since you're healthy, your tolerance would be lower.
Yeah, it only takes me like one drink.
Yeah.
You know what you should do though?
That's
Cheap
great,
date.
though.
The next day when you're not feeling good, you should have one of these juices that I just learned about.
Absolutely.
There's this green one that you should probably have with oregano when you're not feeling well.
That's
It'll fight
exactly-
the stuff.
No, absolutely.
Tell
that's
me
what
I don't
the-
remember.
Yeah.
You should write a
The
book.
Good plug. Good plug.
Yeah, for sure. That's what all of these have been designed for.
Which one would you say is the best one for a hangover?
I would think maybe like the calm and the immunity. I didn't bring immunity, but then also repair. Those three would be really good.
Oh.
Yeah, but I think what's telling about this study though is that Koreans do drink a lot, and people say, oh, like people binge drink and whatnot. I mean, I don't know if it's considered binge drinking if they're drinking 13 point whatever it was 13.7 shots
Oh my gosh.
per week.
Oh, per week.
Like
That's only two
that's
shots
like
a day.
2 bottles, well,
But-
2 shots a day, but that's an average. So they're probably including people that don't drink at all. I would imagine, which
Well,
would
some
be
people
0.
would probably do it all in one night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or some
Oh my
people
gosh.
do like 3 bottles of soju in one sitting, whereas someone else might do 0. So I think it just kind of for lack of a better word, averaged out to 13.7. But that just, and they're saying that Korea wants to curb the drinking because they said there's a lot of violence that erupts after drinking. I don't know if you guys know, in Korea, there's these ajaxis, like any major street, there's like 30 or 40
Always
ajaxis
fighting.
walking down the street in their suits, and either their arms around each other, telling their friends how much they love each other, or they're by themselves, like crying, literally crying, because they're
fighting.
well, no, this is a different thing though.
Oh.
These guys are marching down the street after drinking at all the surjibs, and they're drunk and they're sad and they're crying. And you can hear them talking to themselves saying, "My life is so sad.
Oh,
Like everything's bad." And so, and you see this, and it's kind of scary because you're walking down the street, and then all of a sudden, I mean, you're walking on the sidewalk because that's what proper people do. But then there's like 30 or 40 ajaxis, like middle-aged men, walking down the street together in suits, and they probably don't even know each other. They're just leaving the surjib and the bars to go back home, and and so it's kind of a sad thing. It's cool. Like, I know people wear it as a badge of honor. Yeah, we drink the most in the world, but it's also sad because there's a reason
Yeah.
why they're drinking so much.
Yeah.
In Korea, I
Oh.
saw an older